let's say you're texting a woman. I know, strange, but let's say you are, and you want to share the conversation with a friend for feedback. If in that conversation, he can't tell who the woman is and who the guy is, who you are and who she is, and he can only tell because of the blue bubbles, you're f***ing up. Here we have a story today that I'm bringing back from the grave because I couldn't care less about Pokimane. I really don't care who she does or doesn't sleep with. I don't watch her. But I do care about helping you guys see through the BS. So we're gonna speed run through the text message conversations that she had with another streamer called Fedmyster. This goes back to like 2020, 2019, 2018 days. They were both living in the same house, doing content together, and she was leading him on. She has trouble like admitting that out in the open.
And he goes, oh yeah, like what's going on with you guys? And I was like, what do you mean what's going on? And the guy informed me that Fed told him that we were together when we weren't, and that he told the guy not to tell anyone, not to talk to anyone about it, not to talk to me about it. And that was the first time that Fed just like massively broke my trust. And I could never trust him or look at him the same way. And I'm very grateful that the guy in question told me this, even though Fed told him not to. And then I retroactively asked someone else from kind of the past whether Fed had said something similar to him, and they did. And I very recently, just today, found out that he said the same thing to another guy. And the guy I found out about today was someone else that like I was seeing or wanting to get to know.
But the messages are there. We're gonna review them and we're gonna see what he did wrong and what he could have done instead, and we're gonna critique it so that you guys don't fall for the same traps and pitfalls. Hindsight's 2020. We can all look back now and be like, oh wow, that's so dumb, I would have never done that. But truth be told, there's a lot of you guys that are way younger than me that are coming up now that don't know this stuff, or when you start to get your feelings involved and you get that sensation over a woman, you get that feeling, you get derpy, you get simpy, you get wimpy, you give up boundaries, you give up control, you start doing stupid things like we're gonna see here.
During the Taiwan trip, February 14th, 2018, Poki and I got really close. A lot of good moments came from that trip. It felt like the honeymoon phase of getting to know someone, and that's what it was. This was the first time we talked and looked at each other differently. We discussed some pretty personal things like work ethic, drive, and dreams. It was really cool. And then on stream we would do our thing. We weren't at all playing it up for content. At least I wasn't. We came back from Taiwan and that kind of energy between us continued on/off stream. We started to have breakfast/dinner together every day. We became very flirty, especially through text. He then shows DMs between him and Pokimane. It starts out with Poki saying, okay, I'll look. I changed her name in my phone to Feddy. Fed then shows that he renamed her to Foki in his phone, and comments on that by saying, Bible thomp. Poki responds, I want Foki Ice, or Feddy Ice, or just Feddy. Fed responds, yeah, Foki Ice. Poki then shows a screenshot of Fed in her phone being called Foki Ice. So each of them have the fire element, a different part of their fan art together as you can see, and it's both called Foki, a little couple thing, I guess. The next set of DMs are from March 2nd, 2018, and they're between Poki and Fed again. It starts out with Poki saying, I saw what you wrote in chat. Made me blushy. Fed responds, heart emoji, hungry?
Alright, so far so good.
The next set of DMs are from March 12th, 2018, and it starts out with Fedmyster saying, good night. Pokimane responds, nice. I'm still embarrassed, by the way. Decided I'll never close my door ever again, if you know what I mean. Fed responds, So you're saying I could just walk in right now? Poki responds, I hear you. I think you know what I mean then, hehe. Fed responds, I think I might have to come in so you can elaborate. Poki responds, or what I'm talking about, zipped mouth. Never mind. If you must. Fed responds, literally locked. Poki responds, oops. Fedmyster responds, jebaited. Poki responds, that's unfortunate. I feel like I can sense your frustration. Check again. In another set of DMs, Fed says goodnight. So quiet over there. Poki responds, lol, I got lost in thought. Can you legit hear everything? Fed responds, to which Poki responds, oh my god. Fed then says, lost in thought? Poki responds, yeah. Haven't started, taking care of myself, you know. Fed responds, I will commence shortly, with a smiling face and 2 fingers emoji. Poki responds, fingers? More like fist. Fed responds lol, to which Poki responds with a tongue emoji. Fed then responds with a sweating emoji, and Pokimane responds, have fun. Fed responds, you too.
Alright, so the cracks are beginning to form. So Pokimane reveals that she's a certified freak, and what does Fed do with that information? He replies with, you too. You too. U2 is a band. U2 is what you tell a long lost friend that you see outside after not seeing in a while, and you go, it was great seeing you. U2. Invite yourself over, offer some help. You could have even played the Uno reverse card and invited her over to your room and locked your door.
This one is from March 6, 2018, and it starts out with Pokimane saying, I tried to wait for you, but I have an interview at 11 a.m., so I gotta go to sleep soon. We watch another time. Rip hummus. Fed responds, wanna watch one right now real quick? Sorry, I promised Lily I'll play a little Fortnite. Poki responds, it's okay, I don't wanna interrupt. Fedmyster responds with a frowning face, to which Poki responds, FML, fuck you Timmy. Sorry she woke you. I just woke up, I'm too hot. Gonna sleep in my room. Fed responds, was gonna ask if I could come with, but is okay. Good night. Sorry. Pokimane responds, night. You can come with next time. Fed responds, okay.
Alright, so Pokimane reciprocating interest is a great sign. But Fed has a tendency, I think this is like a habit he's formed, of just saying sorry when there is no need to apologize. It might seem insignificant right now, but this is something that you'll see he ramps up as we move forward with these text messages.
Thanks for always taking care of me, by the way. Fed responds, yeah. Apparently he was gonna IRL and chill at McDonald's overnight, then got on his flight. He's too troll, and I always will. What time is your flight? Poki responds, in 25 minutes. Fed responds, sorry if I'm super extra, just really love making you feel good / happy. Poki then responds with a disappointed face and says, why do you like that? Fed responds, I just do. You are often stressing about things, and even if you aren't, I love helping you in any way I can, because I know it puts less weight on you. It just feels right.
Now you're starting to see a shift. Poki in the previous message was saying, thanks for always taking care of me, by the way, and then he came like the simp boyfriend, which they're not even together, and said, and I always will. And then he decided to not only keep it at that, but to double down and come back with, sorry if I'm ever super extra, just really love making you feel good / happy. The last message was more than enough. He doubled down with this one. He apologized again for expressing who he was. And then he puts the vaginal smiley at the end. And notice how she replies, serious face, why do you like that? Instead of putting the hearts and thanks Fed when he wrote that, why do you like that? Serious. Now she's hot, she's cold, she's playing with him now. And then he writes again, he's validating himself to her. He's pedestalizing her. She already has an army of simps, Fed. She doesn't need another one. She wants the attention and validation. I just do. You're often stressing about things, and even if you aren't, I love helping you any way I can because I know it puts less weight on you. It just feels right. Feels. Leave that to the woman.
Poki responds, heart. Thanks, Fed. I'm lucky to have you in my life. I hope I can help you as well. We're taking off. Talk to you later. Fed responds, have a nice flight, okay? Don't sleep on some random shoulder. Drink water.
There was no need for any of these messages. Way too much. She's becoming the gay best friend here. A simple, hey, try not to miss me. I know I'll be living rent-free in your thoughts. Safe travels. Would have sufficed. That would have been more than enough. The smileys, the don't sleep on some random shoulder, like looking jealous. I don't know. Not good. Drink water, like maybe it's an inside joke, but not looking good.
These next set of DMs are from May 4th, 2018, and it starts out with Pokimane saying Fed. He responds yes. She says Fed. He responds yes. She says you cute. Fed says no you.
So surprise, Poki's looking for a reaction. She loves the attention and validation. And what does Fed do? He just mirrors her. It's becoming more evident that he is the gay best friend.
And then she sends a smiling face. We have some more DMs from April 19th, 2018. Fed sends a heart emoji. Poki responds with a heart. She then asks Fed to respond. Fed responds, I'm here. Heart emoji. We made it. These DMs start out with Fed saying, hope your flight is going well. Miss you. Phone died, lol, on my laptop. Poki responds, "Aw, honey bun. I'll miss you too, Feddy. I'll be back soon, don't worry." In this one, Fed says, "You have your passport?" To which Poki responds, "Yeah." "Do you miss me already?" Fed responds, "Yes." Poki then responds with a hugging and 3 heart emojis. In these sets of texts, Fed starts out by saying, "Honey wants to sleep over. That cool with you?" Poki responds, "Sorry, but not tonight. Tomorrow's a big day. As much as I want to sleep over with both honeys." Fedmyster responds, "Wah!" To which Poki responds with a heart emoji.
Wow. That's exactly what Poki likes. That's what makes her hot and heavy. Yep. Do we really need to go over this one?
He then shows the text messages of that. It starts out with Fed saying, "Hannah playing VR horror game right now." Poki responds, "Laughing my ass off. She seems drunk." Fed responds, "Ha. She said she was terrified. Heading home." Poki responds, "Okie dokie. I don't even want to talk to you. I'm FOMOing too hard." Sad emoji. And for those of you who don't know, FOMO means fear of missing out. Fed responds by saying, "Honestly, I'd give up a lot to be back there with you right now. That's just me though. This is cool, but not anything crazy." Poki responds with a heart emoji and then says, "Foki Jost squads right now without Fed." Anyways, don't say that. You know you want to be there and you'll have fun.
So notice this dynamic. Fed is wearing his heart on his sleeve. Honestly, I'd give up a lot to be back there with you right now. That's just me though. And Poki doesn't reciprocate in the same fashion. She doesn't say, "Yeah, I wish I was there with you right now. I wish we were cuddling. What I would give to be right there next to you. Now's the time to flirt." She just goes, you know you want to be there and you'll have fun. Don't say that. Not really the response you want. This is the time where you need to cut it back. You need to let go.
"I wish I could join. Yeah, I want to be here, but I'm just being honest when I say if I had to choose between going to EDC versus cuddling with you, easiest decision of my life. Watching part 1. Poki responds, "Waiting."
Fed already told her that he would give up a lot to be back there with her, and she didn't reciprocate. She said, "Oh, don't say that. You'll be fine." She's kind of pushing him to the side a bit there, and yet he doubles down again to say, "I would be there cuddling with you." She should have been the one replying that to him. She's playing it coy right now, but he should see the signs that she's not really reciprocating like before.
To which Fed replies, "Hey, I'm ready." Poki responds, "Yay!" And then Fed responds, "Yay, you won!" Poki says, "I wonder if I can call you and watch at the same time." Fed responds, "I think so. Just to get on Wi-Fi." Poki responds, "Fed, quick question." Fed responds, "Yes, what's up?" Poki responds, "Are you calling me baby in front of others?" Fed responds, "No." "I'm surprised you're calling me baby at all." Fed responds, "Sorry if it bothers you." Poki responds, "That's my fave pet name, and it is boyfriend restricted. It's cute, but..." Fed responds, "Just feels right." Poki responds, "I worry if we be acting too gay." Laughing my ass off, "You're cute."
So here Poki's mad because she doesn't want this to get out to the public because of course she wants to entertain several guys at the same time and keep Fed just entertained just enough so she can get validation and attention from him. He's a convenient friend to keep around, a good little orbiter. She checked him though. "This is diabolical. I worry if we be acting too gay." That is the message that Fed needed to read. He needed that because he is the gay best friend. He's a heterosexual male. He's straight. And she has the audacity to say, "I worry if we be acting too gay." She doesn't even see him as a man. And here he is apologizing again. "Sorry if it bothers you." No, own it. You wanted to call her baby. You guys have been talking back and forth. Go ahead. Say what you need to say. Don't apologize for that. And then the next thing that he said, "Just feels right." Again, it just comes off too emotional. It just comes off too girly. Just feels right. Let her be the one saying that. This is what happens when you get too caught up with a girl that you have not even been intimate with.
Fed responds, "Sorry, I'll stop." Poki responds, "It's okay, just, you're only allowed, 2 a week, like an allowance." Fed responds, "I'm going to go into a fat debt." Poki responds with a happy face emoji. "I'm lucky to have you. Someone who accepts me as a whole."
And here's Fed apologizing on cue again. There's a time and a place to apologize. When you actually do something wrong, don't just say sorry anytime someone says anything or disagrees with you. Just own it. And then of course she comes back around because she loves the attention. You only allowed 2 a week after just saying she doesn't want to be called that. She likes the attention and validation, but she wants it in private so she can still do her own thing on the side and then tell Fed to fuck off whenever she needs to.
Fed responds, "All of you, every little bit." Poki then responds with an unimpressed face. Fed responds with a shut up face, and then says, "I'm gonna try and stay up till 4. I don't know know how possible this will be. I'm already so tired. She responds, why? He says, EDC is 9 p.m. to 6 a.m, monka S. She responds, I'm sorry, but I'ma be asleep real soon. Fed responds, hahaha, I know, hon. I could pass out in like 5 seconds right now. Pokey responds with ZZZZZ. Fed responds, good night. Pokey responds, I'm here. Why is romance so complicated? Sigh. Boys suck. Fed responds, what's so complicated? Pokey responds, everything. Fed responds, if you'd like me to give you space, I can do that. Pokey responds, lol, you're fine. Only thing I'm worried about with you is seeming too coupley in front of others, before we actually are. It's a delicate and gossip-ridden scene, you feel me? Fed responds, yeah, outside the house I always try to be discreet/private. About that. Pokey responds, but even to our friends, it's even more confusing to them. I don't know how to manage that, or how I feel about that. Fed responds, yeah, I'm not too sure how to handle all of that. Depends on how private you want to be. You tired? I don't know how much you want to talk about this stuff. Pokey responds, oh sorry hun, didn't see. But yeah, I want to try to be very private until we make the jump, then I don't give a fuck. But I feel like that's not decided, so things get awkward sometimes. Fed responds, yeah, I know what you mean. Gonna be honest, and maybe I don't see the whole picture. The whole Will situation makes me monka S hard. Pokey responds, go on. Fed responds, from what I can tell, he obviously wants, and then it just cuts off there.
She is stringing him along perfectly right now, and she's even getting him to talk about his insecurities with another man that he's probably jealous of. Do you know how weak he looks right now? She's eating this up. She's making it seem like this is all out of her control, like she just can't choose to be with him. There has to be some obstacle, something outside. You know damn well when a woman loves you, well, maybe some of you guys don't know this, but when they actually love you, when they want you, when they're infatuated with you, they will stop at nothing to have you. None of this will be a barrier.
He then continues showing DMs, where Pokey says to him, I do feel like I need to understand the boy scene a little more before being ready to commit. Maybe date around or something. I don't know. Chillin' for now. I do think you are wonderful though, but you know how I feel about it all. Fed responds, you still want to date around? Just so I understand correctly.
Fed is just so delusional right now. He can't see all of that flowery language from Pokimane just to say, I don't want you. That's it. That's all it is. You're hearing her say maybe date around or something. Chillin' for now. Date around or something. She doesn't value you. At that point, all you can say is good luck. Best of luck to you. That's it. Drop it.
Pokey responds, I feel like I should. Fed responds, damn, alright. She responds, don't you think you should too? As much as I enjoy being with you and as comforting as it is, seems a little rushed after our past. Maybe you've gotten to date around more than me, with Shelby and whoever else. But for me, I don't know. And again, taking that step with you is a big deal. With work and living sitch, it's really hard for me to figure out what the right move is. But I don't know, we can sit on it some more.
When a woman doesn't want you, she'll come up with any justification, anything and everything at all to not make it happen. When she does like you, you don't even need to lie to her. She'll lie to herself. You can't get rid of her. It's why some women prefer to be in situationships with guys that won't commit to them than be with guys who are fully there for them.
Fed responds, I'm too weak for this convo right now, sad face. Pokey responds, got the week to figure it out, lol. Weak? Fed responds, I don't know. I care about you a lot. So yeah, this hurts to hear. I'm not interested in anyone else. I feel like at home with you, sad face. Pokey responds, I feel that way with you too. But I want to make sure it's an honest feeling and not a feeling of habit, if that makes sense. Either way, don't worry about it. We'll talk more tomorrow. Don't need to figure everything out immediately. I really gotta sleep though. I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow. Really, don't worry, heart.
Don't worry, honey bun. Don't cry. Let me go find out what's going on with all these other guys, and I promise I'll be back. Meanwhile, he's texting, I'm too weak for this combo. I gotta tell you, man, Fed is a nice guy. You know, he's a nice guy from what it looks like here. I don't know the guy. I don't know what the allegations, anything he's ever been in the past or whatever. But he's very nice with Pokey, and Pokey steps all over that. She does not like that, like most women. They do not get turned on by that. They are not aroused by that. They don't respect that.
These next set of DMs are from April 4th, 2018. It starts out with them saying goodnight to each other. And then Pokimane says, some of my subs said they are banned in your chat, just for knowing Fist Me. His name is Counter Magic. I don't know about the rest. Just FYI. Fed responds, KK. Pokey responds, happy 100k subs on YouTube. Is everything okay? You never text me like that. Fedmyster responds, you see my tweet? Lol. Everything is fine, heart. Just immediately went to talk to Seisira about it. And thank you. You inspire me every day. Pokey responds, no. I was gonna thank you earlier, but you were home. Shut up, Fed. You're too nice. Fed responds, I'm honest. Pokey responds, thank you, heart. No problem. Let me know if you need anything. Fed. The next set of DMs are from April 2nd, 2018, and it starts with Pokimane saying, why are you lying about calling me? Fedmyster responds, I tried to call you earlier. Use the warm pads and drink water. Take care of yourself. Pokey responds, yeah, I am. Will's gonna come over to watch shows too. Legit right as I needed everyone was streaming, lol. Was a little unlucky, but I'll be okay. Thank you for always caring. Fed responds, have fun. Always will. He then says, are you awake? To which Pokey responds, yes. Are you even home? Fed responds, no. Miss you. Pokey responds, lol. Aww. What you doing? Shows some text messages of that. The first of which is from December 6th, 2018, and it starts out with Pokey saying, okay, so we got a hotel, but I can still stay in yours. But also I can stay in mine because, you know, winky face emojis. If you don't respond, then I'm gonna go to mine. Fed responds, mine, smiley face. Pokey responds, you sure? I really want to give you the freedom to do what you want. Smiling emojis. It's no worries, we have 2 beds at the other room. Fed responds, yes. To which Pokey responds, beg for me to stay with you. I joke. KK, I'll come if you're sure. Fed responds, yes, I'm sure. Pokey responds, okay, say it again. Fed responds, yes, please stay with.
This is so embarrassing. Beg for me to stay with you. I joke. Pokey's not really joking. She wants to be worshipped by Fed. She loves having the control and power over him. And then, okay, say it again. And of course, Fed is like a lost little puppy. Yes, please stay with me.
Messages are from December 12th, 2018, and it starts out with Fedmyster saying, just chillin' if you want to hang. Sorry to bother. Pokey responds, you're fine. I'm so tired. Fed responds, okay. Pokey responds with a pouty face and says, what you doing? What is chillin'? Fed responds, you'll know, laying in bed. Could you sleep over? Pokey responds, in your bed? Laughing my ass off. Look at us. Out here living in the same house talking about sleepovers. Fed responds, haha, yeah. Pokey responds, don't know about your bed though. Fed responds, okay, fine, yours. Fed continues with the document by saying, the massages would resume, and the flirting in general would resume. He then shows text messages of that, starting off with him saying to Pokimane, Pog, to which she responds, don't you think it'd be really coupley if we went to Japan together? Oh no, that's me. Fed responds, yeah, probably. Or it could just be 2 friends traveling because that's what we are. Pokey responds, you're gonna try to touch my butt every night. Don't lie. Fed responds, 100% chance. Yep. No, but for real, we can make it look however we want. Wingman me. Pokey responds, look however we want. So do you want me to wingman you or nah? Fed responds, nah, I just want to explore, have fun, and eat yummy foods. To be honest.
I wish Fed would humble her or play with her a little bit or troll her. When she says you're gonna try to touch my butt every night, don't lie. He could have trolled her. He could have really negged her. He could have said, what butt? You're lucky you have a pretty face. Anything like that to just tip the scales. Instead, he goes, 100% chance, yup. Which, that's fine, but he didn't own it. No, but for real, we can make it look however we want. He's trying to appease her. He's not doing what he wants to do. And she doesn't respect that. And then on the bottom, he becomes a girly. Nah, I just want to explore, have fun, and eat yummy foods. No, you don't, bro. You want to tap that ass. That's really what you want to do. So either own it or have fun with her. Or nag her. But not this. Not this where you do it and you take it away.
The next message is from December 15th, 2018, and it starts with Fed saying, you still streaming? Pokey responds, just finished, to which Fed responds, come to Toko Madrea, next to the Beverly Center. Pokey then shows a screenshot of a story on Fedmyster's Instagram, where the 2 of them are posing together to promote new merch. She captions it by saying, this is such a cute pic, why was it deleted? Fed responds, because I wanted to save it. I wanted Flair to delete it, because it's a big deal to me. I love this pic so much.
Vieja?
Come, I'm crying in the club right now. Pokey responds, why? Fed then says,
Estoy pensando en ti.
Do I even need to say anything? Do I need to say more?
translate that please. Pokey responds, I didn't need to, lol. You're saying you're thinking of me, right? Fed responds, yes. Pokey responds with smiling faces and then says, okay, sorry I wrote it out, lol. Miss you too, honey bunny. How is it? Also, I still don't understand why the pic was deleted. Fed responds, I deleted it because it means a great deal to me. Don't want it posted randomly. You mean so much to me. Pokey responds, okay. You mean a lot to me too. Feel like maybe it was something you wanted to hide. I don't know. Fed responds, not at all. It just means a great deal to me. I feel like sometimes you want to hide me, and I don't want you to ruin that. I love you so much. Pokey responds, I'm not trying to hide you either. I would be happy if you posted it. It was a super cute pic. Love you too, Feddy. You know this. When you coming home, I want to watch the docu, lol.
She's just baiting him. She already knows. And of course, she comes out with it again and again and again. She just wants to hear it. You mean so much to me. I love you so much. And in return, she gives a love you too, Feddy. Not an I love you, Feddy. No. Love you too, Feddy. You know this.
Fedmyster then shows another set of DMs. This one starts out with Fed showing a picture of him and Poki, and then Poki responds, hehehe, heart emoji. What's the second one from? Fed responds, one of my streams, a screenshot. Poki responds, yeah. I mean, did you save the screenshot or something? Fed responds, I thought it was cute. Poki responds, so cute. You know, even through everything, you still make me feel really comfy. Not entirely sure why, but yeah.
And here comes the whiplash. It's just back and forth as she's stringing you along. This is why you have to escalate with the woman so you know what she's really about, and she's either going to reject you once you try to escalate, and that's the end of that, or she'll let you pass go and collect your $200. Never stay in this position. It's the worst position to be in. She's out there with her Chad, which is Steve, Will, and all the other guys. And meanwhile, Fed is the emotional support. Fed is the one giving her the attention and validation. Fed is the one she uses when she needs convenience, when she's feeling down and just wants to feel up for a moment. She knows she can go to Fed. But Fed gets nothing in return. Crumbs. Don't be Fed.